Good morning to all my brothers and sisters. Om Shanti. This is the Murli of 21st July 2023. The essence of the Murli is: sweet children, the sustainer of the whole world is the one Father. He doesn't take sustenance from anyone. He is always incorporeal. Explain and prove this to everyone. The question of today is: what are the first and foremost sign of the godly students? The answer is: godly students can never stay without hearing the Murli. As you are studying here, they would never say, I don't have time to listen to the Murli. Wherever they are, they would ask someone for points and study them. So many points are given in the Murli. If you don't hear the Murli, how can you imbibe knowledge? This is a study. The Supreme Teacher is teaching you, children, and so you should never miss the Murli. The Baba is come from abroad to study us, for giving us the Murli. But why don't you study on a dime? Song of today is: having found you, we have found the whole world. The earth and sky all belong to us. Om Shanti. You souls now know the Father. You children know that Shiv Baba alone is the one who doesn't have a subtle or physical body. The subtle bodies of Brahma, Vishnu, Shankar are shown. They are also given names. They are the foremost deities of Indian cultures, that Brahma, Vishnu, Shankar. But they are also giving the name also, but the God, the Supreme Soul, is not having the name or the body. The name, he said that the name is Shiva. You children understand that each of those subtle bodies have a soul in them. At this time, you children become lords of the three words. No one would say that Lakshmi and Narayan are the lords of the three words. Lakshmi and Narayan don't know the three words. The deity of the golden age, they don't know the three words knowledge. But we are having the three words knowledge. Okay? What are these three words? The three words are from the universe, the golden age, and this earth. We are now the knowledge of the three words: incorporeal word, subtle region, and corporeal word. You know the knowledge of these are the three words: incorporeal word, subtle regions, and the corporeal word. You have to judge everything with your intellect as to whether it is right or wrong. Simply to see that whatever you hear is the truth belong to the path of devotions. Here you have to understand very clearly. Brahma, Vishnu, and Shankar truly have a subtle bodies. Shiva alone is incorporeal. Many type of temples have been built to him, and he has also been given many different names. There are many temples where they have a lingam image. The temple of Bombay is called Babulnath Temple, means the lords of thorns. Shiva temple is there, where it is called the Lord of Thrones. There is only one Shiva. People abroad too have given him many names. You children now know that you are the souls. The Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, is explaining to us children. He is giving us the knowledge of the three worlds. At this time, you are the lords of three worlds because you know them. Unless someone knows the three words, how could he be a lord of them? Only Brahmins, the children of Brahma, are lords of the three words. They have this knowledge of the three words. The Father is the knowledgeful and blissful. The incorporeal Father is giving us the knowledge. No corporeal human being can call God. People here call him omnipresence. Everywhere the people said that God is omnipresent, but God is not omnipresent. He is not in He is not in a devil person. He is not in a waste products. So why he called them? He is omnipresent. You children now understand that God the Father is the one and only the incorporeal Shiva who is never sustained. All others receive sustenance. A soul enters a tiny body. Whilst in the womb, a soul sucks his thumb. When the baby in the womb, then the soul sucks his thumb. Shiv Baba doesn't have a thumb to suck. Shiv Baba says, I don't even enter the womb. Whereas everyone else enter a womb. There are then also sustained. When an expectant mother eats something sour, it affects and causes harm to the baby. Shiv Baba asks, how could you sustain me? I am called the sustainer of the whole world. Therefore, there is no one higher than me. You have to understand these things very clearly. Churn the ocean of knowledge and extract the point. Shiv Baba is truly the Father. He is also called the Beloved. All human beings are the lovers of that beloved. All of you are brides, and he is the bridegroom. The bridegroom is the incorporeal one. No corporeal or subtle being can be called the bridegroom. The beloved of all is the one incorporeal Baba. Incorporeal souls remember their beloved. Why do they remember him? There is definitely one difficulty or another. All devotees remembers God. The lovers and beloved are the incorporeal. Those corporeal lovers and beloveds are also praised, but there are very few of them. They are attracted to each other's bodies. Their love is not for vice. They simply continue to gaze at one another. The lovers gaze at one another at the every corner of the earth. They don't feel happy without seeing one another. Each one remembers that the other's body. No matter where they are sitting, they would imagine that their beloved is standing in front of him. You have the experience? Okay. They have visions because their love is based on purity. There is a beauty of the body too. They don't love one another because of vice, but they are happy when they are seeing each other. While eating, they remember their beloved and they forget to eat. They continue to see their beloved. There are only a few like them. Here, all are lovers of the one beloved Shiv Baba. However, very few become real lovers who pass with honors. The 8 beats are praised so much. So now that you devotees have found God, you should remember him so much. The Father says, children, constantly remember me, the Father, because you receive a lot of happiness from me. There, they receive temporary happiness and they have a lot of love for one another. Here, you have unlimited love for unlimited Father. There is unlimited love for the one. You children know that he doesn't have a bodily name. There must definitely be a dynasty of the dual form of Vishnu, Lakshmi and Narayana. There is the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayana at the beginning of the golden age, so there would surely also be the subjects. The intellect say that there will be a particularly number of souls at the beginning of golden age, and then that number will continue to increase. Okay. In some Murlis, Baba said at the starting of golden age there are 2 lakh of populations. But now you imagine that how much population is there in the world, in crores. So this populations would be decreased and only 2 lakh peoples would be there in golden age. So have you imagined that how much extent of destructions are there on the earth is to be happen. There used to be the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayana at the beginning of golden age. There truly was the kingdom of Radhe and Krishna by banks of river Jamuna at Delhi, the capital of India. There are many rivers such as the river Ganges and the river Jamuna. They used to reside by the banks of river. There is nothing like the things that have been portrayed, such as Dwarka sinking beneath the sea. Nor are there any villages of the deities on the shores of ocean. There is no villages of the deities on the shores of ocean, because the Dwarka is there near the ocean. But the Baba said about the golden age dynasties are there on the banks of river Ganges or Jamuna, not on the near any Indian oceans or other thing. Okay, the Dwarka is there showing that it is near the Indian oceans. This Bombay will not exist. The Bombay is near the Indian Ocean. It doesn't exist in a golden age. This is now in your intellect. God the Father is the most beloved. Christ is not called God the Father. You know that Christ is a messenger, and that the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, sent him. He came from the incorporeal Word. People doesn't consider him to be God the Father. They consider him to be a preceptor. Hindus don't know who established the Hindu religions or when. There is no Hindu religion. There is an original, eternal deity religion is there. If people ask us our religion in the census, we say that we are Brahmins. At this time, we are not Hindus. At this time, we are Brahmins, the mouth-born creations of Brahma. However, when you put yourself down as a Brahmins, they put you in the column of Hindus, because Brahmins are also Hindus. There, in the golden age, there is no census taken, because there is just the one deity religion is there. Now there are so many religions: Hindu, Muslims, Sikh, and Christ, Christians. Therefore, there is no need to ask anything. Here there are many religions, and this is why people are asked. The Father sits here and explains all of these things. Therefore, keep the remembrance of the Father in your intellect. Here is the incorporeal one, and he only has a one name. You can also see the subtle images of Brahma, Vishnu, and Shankar. Where is the form of Shiva? People understand that that is the God. We cannot call ourselves God. Souls take rebirth. It isn't that the Father also take rebirth. You now know the three words, and this is why you are named Triloknath, the Lord of three words. Only those know about them could be their lords. You now have the knowledge of three words. Only you Brahmins knows this. No one else know it. This knowledge doesn't exist there in the golden age. Only you receive it, and this is why your name is glorified. Shiva, Adi Deva, Adi Devi, and you children are shown in the Dilwara temple at the Mount Abu, the headquarters of Brahma Kumari. The temple is there because you do service now. The Father comes to make impure ones pure, and he therefore takes the help of you children. The Father says, I know those who become my helpers, and in turn I make them into the masters of heaven. Anyone can understand this. Not all students are the same. Shiv Baba's shop is to change human beings into a deity ones, and they are number wise. A center of Marathis must definitely be functioning well. They would be considered to be good salesmen. All these shops belong to the Shiv Baba. Their centers of Brahma Kumaris, they are the shops of Shiv Baba to change the people into a human beings into a deity. You do the business of the imperishable jewels of knowledge. This Father is so ordinary. There is so much difference between truth and falsehood. Only the one Father tells you the truth. All the rest is nothing but falsehood. The biggest lie is to call the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, the one who gives you the Srimad, omnipresent. Previously people used to say that he is infinite. No one knows who Ravan is or when he came into existence. Those people have shown Ravan in the silver age and taken Shri Krishna into the copper age. They don't even know the golden age. Rama and Sita used to exist in the Silver Age. There can be no question of Ravana existing in the Silver Age. All of that applies here in this Kali Yuga or Sangam Yuga, Confluence Age. They have just told a lie. When you explain to the people, they say that this is just the imaginations of Brahma Kumaris. This has now been explained to you, children. You have to imbibe the points you are given. Wherever you are, you should ask for the points and study them. Don't say that you don't have a time to study a Murli. What would you call godly students who say that they don't have a time? How would you be able to inspire others to imbibe? So many points are given in the Murli. If you don't hear or read a Murli, how would you be able to imbibe it? This is an education. The supreme university is there. The supreme teacher who teaches is just the one. Sorry. If you don't listen to the Mullis, how would you be able to delete the points? You children understand that the Father is beyond birth and death. He doesn't take rebirth, but people celebrate his birthday. They are even beginning to stop celebrating the birthday of Shiv. Who can tell you how Shiv takes birth or what he must have done? In the Gita, they have mentioned the names of Shri Krishna, but he cannot come here in that form. Shri Krishna can be the Lord of Paradise, but not the Lord of three words. So paradise, that is the heaven, existed here only. Shri Krishna also existed here. Radhe and Krishna were not sisters and brother. Both were in their own separate kingdoms. Children have had visions of how marriage takes place there. Baba entertained you lot at the beginning. You were in the bhattis or by yourself. You didn't meet your friends or relatives, and so Baba showed you a lot, and you will again see many things at the end. Bhatti Baba is saying that the people who are coming the starting, they were inseparated from the whole world or from their friends or relatives for 14 years. So Baba tell everything to them. And Baba said, I will show you once again at the end also. You will feel as though you are sitting in the paradise. People will be the distraught in the final moments. Many calamities are to come. This is called extreme bloodshed without cause. The world doesn't know this. It isn't that the government will take directions. Everyone is now to be destroyed. Baba said, everyone is now to be destroyed. You are claiming an imperishable status from the Eternal Father. Even if someone becomes part of the subjects, that is great fortune. There is nothing but happiness, whereas here there is nothing but sorrow. The Father has now come to teach you, and so you should study. Although you might have work to do, let your hands do the work and your heart be in the remembrance of the God. Let your intellect's yoga be connected to the Father. While living at a home, remember that one. Oh, the Father is making you into the masters of heaven. What do you think of that? You will rule a kingdom for 21 births. There is nothing to worry about. Look how many people worries here. There are no worries there. You experience the reward there. However, you won't even know this. At this time, you have the knowledge that you are claiming your inheritance from the Eternal Father. Then you will automatically continue to receive your inheritance of the kingdom. It isn't that you will become a king by making donations or performing charity. No, that is the reward of the efforts you make at this time. Only the effort is remembrance of God. Therefore, you should make so much effort that a reward of 21 birth is created. There is no questions of effort or reward. There is nothing unattained for which you would have to make effort. All are wealthy here. People study to become judges and doctors. There are no judges or doctors etc. in the golden age. No one commits sins there. There are no thieves etc. there. You are becoming the masters of the whole world. You don't need to be concerned about anything. Food, etc., doesn't cost anything. Here, too, in the Baba's days, you could get 20 kgs of grain for 8 or 10 annas, means half a rupee. So, what would there have been before that? Everything is now so expensive. It will continue to become more and more expensive. Then it will become cheap in a golden age. According to the drama, you are going to receive everything. You are to receive the kingdom with their help. The two monkeys fight and you take the butter. The word doesn't know who is teaching you. He is an incognito form. He gives you the kingdom of paradise in a second. There is the story of God, the friend, that is the father of father's praise. Okay, Acha, to the sweetest beloved, long lost and now found children's love, remembrance, and good morning from mother, father, Bap, Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. We, the spiritual, says good morning to the mother, father, and Bap, Dada. Thank you. Thank you so much, my dear Baba, my Baba. Essence of Dharna is become a good, clever salesman and do the business of imperishable jewels of the knowledge. In order to create an imperishable reward, connect your intellect in yoga to the one Father only. In order to pass with honors, become a true lover, constantly stay in remembrance of the one beloved. The blessing of today is may you be free from any thoughts or worries by becoming a companion of the Almighty Authority and having good wishes for everyone. Some children think that so and so should become well from his illness, that their child or husbands come into the knowledge that their business should become good. It is good to have those desires, but all of these desires will only be fulfilled when you yourself become light and take power from the Father. For this, the vessel of your intellect has to be empathies. If you wish to benefit everyone, become an embodiment of power yourself. By becoming companion of the Almighty Authority and move along while having good wishes for everyone, be free from any thoughts or worries and do not get trapped in any bondage. Okay, the slogan of the today is those who remain beyond questions remain constantly happy hearted. Om Shanti. Thank you. Thank you, Baba.